So when most people think of poker, they often think of dimly lit rooms, shady characters passing money back and forth between them. Overall, a culture of greed. The man that I want to pay tribute to today defies this stereotype in the poker world, and in fact helped revolutionize the poker world and how poker players both treated money and charity. This man is Barry Greenstein. There's a nice little picture of him. So beginning in 2008, Barry began donating 100% of his poker tournament winnings to charities. And within the next 4 years, by 2011, had earned over $3 million that he donated every single dollar towards charities in. So today I want to give a brief history of Barry's life and ascension to the height of poker, and then talk about what he considers, and it's not what I just discussed, to be his greatest poker achievement in the poker world, and how that has a personal connection to me. So, to understand Barry's life, you have to go back and follow his history. Barry first found poker, or poker for money, while attending college at the University of Illinois back in the 1970s. He began by playing small and mid-stakes games in order to supplementary help him pay for college and tuition. He soon began winning a lot of money, however, and had more money than he needed just to pay tuition. His intuition was to begin helping out his friends. Back then, college tuition was a lot less, but he aided in paying a number of his friends' tuition, as well as treating them often to meals, dinners, going out to movies, going out to bowling, basically sharing this wealth that he was acquiring through the game that he was playing. By the end of college, he had earned enough money that he even bought his parents a car. So that's the kind of sharing that he was looking to go, friends and family. Now, after he graduated college, he moved out to California. Originally, he worked for a tech company working on a word processor that at the time rivaled Microsoft Word and actually beat them in a number of competitions in the 1980s. However, Microsoft Word, as everyone knows, was the one that won out in that battle. And so he had to return to poker in order to help support his family. That was, at that time, now he had 2 kids and a wife. So beginning in the early 90s, he started from mid to low stakes poker, playing for a few $1,000s a night. And over the next 15 years, slowly amassed one of the largest poker bankrolls of any player through sheer success and cunning ability at the tables. By 2005, he was earning over $10 million a year playing poker, which is a staggering amount of money for playing a card game. And playing in games where the buy-ins are over $100,000 and swings of that amount on a daily basis are the norm rather than an exception. So, in 2008, which we discussed was the year that he began these donations, poker tournaments were really catching on. The poker boom was in full swing, and you saw tournaments, I don't know, for those of you who remember, it used to be on TV all the time, back on ESPN around that time. So he was one of the major characters at that time. But for someone earning over $10 million a year, these tournaments weren't particularly lucrative or exciting. First place would be about $1 million in these tournaments, but you'd only win once in a very long time. Profit margins are very small, and so for someone earning a large amount, that's not really a sought-after title. But he viewed it as a perfect way to portray poker in a positive light and also show that poker is about more than that culture of greed. And so he made the public pledge to donate all of his winnings to charity and began playing tournaments. And over the next 4 years, did manage to earn over $3 million to go towards charities. And that earned him the nickname of the Robin Hood of poker, which is aptly displayed in this picture. However, despite all of this money earned and donated, he had something else to say when he was inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame 2 years ago about what he considered to be his greatest achievement in the world of poker. And so I'm going to share a clip very quickly from that acceptance speech. I'm not sure it's going to be heard perfectly. There's also text beneath, for what it's worth.
I find some reasons why people would like to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Some mention money I playing poker, and some people mention money I playing poker. But my proudest poker-related achievement has nothing to do with money. I corresponded with young players, explaining why they should stay in school or play jungle poker. At least once a month, someone comes up to me and says that he graduated from college because he took my advice. That's my proudest poker achievement. And one that fits the definition of success that I was raised with, which is making a positive difference in the world.
So I had a conversation with Barry about 2 months ago and have stayed in constant correspondence with him since then, via text, via going in and talking to him. He lives in LA at the casino now, working there full time. And he's been exceptionally motivational in helping me see the purpose of following through on a college education and different possible paths in life that go beyond just playing a card game in dimly lit rooms in a culture of greed. And so for that, I'm eternally grateful to this Robin Hood of poker, and for that, many others similar to me are in equal debt. And it's thanks to him that I'm here giving this speech, and that I've been present in mind and in body in the last few months. Amen.